What's poppin', yo? Sometimes the DDG ego just malfunctions a little bit and goes where it's not supposed to go. So in this scenario, we had DDG turned up. It was while he was beefing with Lil Rodney's son, which is somewhat still ongoing, but we'll cover that in a separate video. But he said this crazy statement that I had to play for you guys, and it's so outrageous, I think you might just burst out laughing. So if you're drinking something, make sure to finish it and then watch the clip.
Bro, I paved the way for a nigga like Reggie to even have a chance to even think that he can make music and succeed in this shit. I'm the nigga that paved the way, brother. I'm the nigga that did this shit first. I'm the nigga that made it cool for motherfuckers to make music from YouTube and do all this other shit. So you need to respect me. Believe it or not, nigga, I'll tell you this, I guarantee you, bro, you would never in your entire life of living make it as far as me when it comes to this music shit. I don't give a if you get a feature from Drake himself and Adele on the hook, you will never be as big as me in music, ever in your life. You cannot sell no tickets, you can't do no shows, no one knows your music, plain and simple, whatsoever. I paved the way for you, little.
So I go ahead and quote tweet this, and I just put out a list of a couple of people that are far beyond DDG with music careers and are respected as musicians first, and many people that know about their music or are fans of their music never even knew that they were content creators. So there's Joji, there's Scarlord, there's Troye Sivan, who's more of like a pop act, and there's Shawn Mendes. And I continued in that saying, without including music-focused content creators like 5 Seconds of Summer, Becky G, The Vamps, Justin Bieber, and many others, I could go down that list. The reason why I say not including music-focused content creators, because a lot of these people in the second list, they either got on, I think, Becky G by lip syncing or doing music related videos like covers and things like that. I know 5 Seconds of Summer was doing covers, so they were mainly known for music, and then they just transitioned into music artists. So that's like a smooth transition. Shawn Mendes was a little bit like that. I think he was a hybrid, because Shawn Mendes, undoubtedly a superstar, right? We can agree on that. He's eons, he's light years beyond what DDG currently is or will ever be. Even if DDG becomes the number one rapper in the game, which it's difficult to even say that with a straight face. But Shawn Mendes was part of this group called MagCon, which was both a company and a tour. It was called Meet and Greet Con, but it was a group of other Viners, people like Cameron Dallas, Nash Greer, etc. And he was known for doing these 6-second song covers with his guitar, but he also did a bunch of skits and personality-based content with these guys in the first MagCon tour before he blew up himself. Now, Scarlord was in a band before. I think it was like a punk band or a rock band or something like that. You can still find some of the music online, but Scarlord was also just a genuine YouTuber. He was very close with Sam Pepper, if you guys remember that guy, who he's a streamer now. He's been a streamer for many years, and I think he does like a lot of stuff on TikTok. But Scarlord, most people found out about Scarlord and his music through Heart Attack, which was around that 2017, 2018 era, similar timing as XXXTentacion. A lot of people were saying, yo, he was copying Look at Me. The guy had a background in that type of music anyway, but I do think the timing helped him a lot. But since then, he's dropped a ton of music. He's done a ton of tours. The majority of his fans mess with him because of his music and don't even know that he was a content creator. Joji is the biggest example of this, and Joji is somebody who was completely just like goofy, old school YouTube OG. I mean, when you look at the other people that he was rolling around with and what they're doing now, you're like, damn, this guy was, the fact that he was ever rolling around with them is kind of crazy. And I mean, Joji's a 300K, 250K to 300K a show guy. So for DDG to even try to attempt talking about paving the way, he didn't pave. Listen, if you paved that way, you paved it with gold, and you didn't pick up any of the coins on the way to whatever destination you were trying to head to. So these people, I would say Joji's a really good example because he used a different name. He didn't try to hide his identity necessarily. He just man, it was a mixture of him and Sean from 88 Rising. So he did have the backing, but he did it himself. So he had the backing to really scale him up. And he had the music, and the music was very different from what was being dropped at the time. And the music is great, man. The guy's a great artist. I forgot what song it was. It was the song with the alligator album cover by Joji that I really, really enjoyed. When he first came out, I didn't like most of his music. It was kind of too, I wouldn't use the word calm to describe it, but it was Glimpse of Us. I think that was the song. Yeah, I love that song, Glimpse of Us. But Slow Dancing in the Dark, that one had to grow on me. For years, I wasn't listening to that song. And these people all did it before and bigger than DDG. Now, some people are... Also, we can even talk about Queen Naija, and that name just came to me randomly. Queen Naija was a similar start to DDG, where she was known as this YouTube vlogger, and she was from Michigan, I think, and she also started doing music. I don't know if it was before or after DDG, but she had a hit before DDG. Like, she had a song in the top 50, her song Medicine, in 2017, and she signed a major deal before him. So she's double platinum on 2 songs, I think, and those are both solo songs. The only platinum plaque that DDG has is with Moonwalking and Calabasas, and maybe I'm geeking. I don't know if that's like certified platinum yet or eligible for platinum. But Queen Naija's got 3 songs that are double platinum from 2017 and 2018, and they're solo songs. And she had an album called Misunderstood that has 1 or 2 songs that are platinum, and then she has a bunch of other gold songs. I don't really know how her music is performing right now, but she's another example of somebody where he's like, yo, content creators doing music and stuff. Well, DDG, what's crazy is that DDG's been doing music for 9 years now, and he still gets offended by these terms, but I feel like it's fine for DDG to get offended for people not liking his music, but the way that he responds to it, like with this straight cap, like I just gave you guys 4 different artists that did better. And if we even want to take it there, which is criminal, it would be criminal to take it this far, but we have to, is a KSI. Like, somebody had the nerve to say, like, nah, he paved the way for people like KSI. What are you talking about? No, he didn't. Number 1, DDG makes significantly better music than KSI. Let me say that. Right hand to God. Significantly better music than KSI. KSI's music is trash garbage, but KSI has done higher numbers than DDG. That's just a fact. And you guys got to remember, DDG got into music off of the diss track era. Like, he dissed Lil Yachty, but the diss track era that was going on was Rice Gum and Jake Paul, and then Logan hops in, and then KSI hops in, and then I think it was Harry from Sidemen that like went at KSI first, more as like a friend. So he was copying these bigger YouTubers at the time and trying to not get himself into that beef, but take advantage of that wave, which is smart. Like, the same way he's taking advantage of the streaming wave right now. And he got into the streaming wave early, maybe a couple of years ago. Like, he saw what Aiden was doing. He tapped in with Aiden. He didn't really start streaming, but he built those relationships, and then he was able to stream and really thug it out. That's one thing about DDG, is he's a patient guy. Now, patient for 9 years with music, and it really hasn't hit like that? I don't know. And this is another thing. DDG's talking about you can't sell no tickets. What tickets has DDG sold? The only tour that I recall DDG ever going on was with Kevin Gates, and then maybe him getting booked for maybe a couple of festivals, if I even remember that correctly. But him going on his own solo headlining tour, I do not ever remember that happening. If I am wrong, please correct me, because I don't want to throw slander or lies on DDG's name. That is not what I'm here to do. And if he did go on a tour, I will be the first to congratulate him. But we haven't seen that yet. Other people on this list, they have. Joji has done a massive tour. Scarlord has toured, like 3 different continents? Maybe even more? Dude, I'm pretty sure the dude was doing shows in Russia too. So yeah, like, credit to where credit is due. DDG did brute force it and make something happen in music. That's something happen in music. But he is not a mainstay artist for damn near anybody. And he 100,000% did not pave the way for anybody to do music. You couldn't even pave the path for your path of success for yourself, consistently at least. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. If DDG did go on a headlining tour, please let me know. Correct me. I'm encouraging you to correct me on that one. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.